You're looking at me with a mixture of intrigue and hatred.
Definitely not intrigue. Thank you very much.
Bro, 3 years ago, I sucked with women. I looked like a turnip, I dressed like a moron, and I was far from the man that I wanted to be. And I remember in my early days of learning cold approach, my conversations would often feel very platonic. The vibe I was giving off was social rather than seductive, and the women that I was meeting, they weren't really perceiving me as a sexual option.
Excuse me, ladies. I know this is really random, but you just like zipped past me, and I had to just say to you that you both look really good. Because I don't know why you're wearing particular sunglasses, because I mean it is sunny, but I don't think there's like any justification to be wearing them, because like we are in like the middle of winter. I feel like you're dressed like you're in like, I feel like you're dressed like you're about to go to Marbella.
And I realised after listening to my conversations back and getting feedback from guys who were better than me that I was being too nice. Now bro, if you've clicked on this video, then you're most likely in the position that I was in 3 years ago, where women are not perceiving you as a sexual option. It's fine, I've been there. So what I'm gonna do in this video is share 3 powerful ways that you can kill that nice guy inside of you and become the sort of man who women are desperate to see again. 1. Break rapport. At the moment, when you're speaking with women, your masculinity is crippled by your desire for female validation. You go into every interaction with a please like me energy, and this repulses women because they can smell the desperation on you. Now bro, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. So the way we change our results is by changing our actions. So bro, when you're speaking with a woman, disagree with her, challenge her opinion on things. Like when she says something about herself or the world, ask her, why do you think that? What this is getting you used to doing is breaking rapport, because at the moment you're getting stuck in that comfort quicksand of building rapport. You're hyper agreeable. You're too scared to voice your own opinion in case, oh no, you say something wrong. And because of this, she can't respect you. And if a woman can't respect you, she can't get turned on by you. So let's make this super practical. All right, the next time you're speaking with a woman and she says something that you disagree with, call it out. Yeah, tell her that you disagree, but, and this is a key point here, make sure that you do it in a way which facilitates flirtation. So let's say you're speaking with a girl and she says something like, oh, I've just come back from Paris. Oh my God, Paris is the best place on earth, right? Let's just say she says that. Look at her for a little while, have a smirk on your face, and just respond with something like, Paris? You think Paris is the best place on earth? Everything was going so well. I'm not sure if we can be friends anymore. Or maybe you're at a bar, all right? You're at a bar and you see a girl who you really like. Then why not go over to her and open with, you look like trouble, all right? Because if you are the typical nice guy right now, you're gonna be opening with safer opens, like, hi, how are you? How's your night going? Blah, blah, fucking blah. Go over, hey, you look like trouble. And then maybe you can identify an item of clothing which has inspired this assumption. So, I don't know, maybe she's wearing a pair of heels. You can be like, my mum always warned me about women who wear heels. She said, Kristian, women who wear heels, nothing but trouble. 2. Act as if. What I've found to be true is within all of us, there is this conflict between the person who we've always been and the person who we want to be. And killing that nice guy inside of us is not so much a process of learning, but unlearning. The man who you want to be, he's already there. Right? You've already got everything you need within you. It's just, he's buried, yeah? He's buried beneath layers and layers of social conditioning. And a question which allowed me to penetrate these layers of social conditioning was, who would I be if I wasn't scared? Because imagine who you would be in the absence of your concerns. Imagine how carefree, how non-needy, how detached from outcome you would be. Because if you can imagine it, you can become it. As the Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he. Bro, think about the best actors in the world, right? The best actors in the world, they don't just play a character, they become that character. And they become that character through practice, right? Because all we are is repeated patterns of behavior that we've accepted over time as our identities, and we then solidify this identity through the language that we use. Yeah, we'll say things like, I suck with women, I'm an introvert, I'm never going to be able to achieve anything. Ultimately, we are what we practice. So here's what I want you to do for the next 7 days. For these next 7 days, I want you to act as if you already are the guy who you want to be. So that might mean carrying yourself with a rational self-confidence, telling yourself every single day that yes, you're the fucking guy, feeding yourself the belief that you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. Because bro, why the fuck not? Yeah, our realities are dictated by the thoughts that we hold. So for these next 7 days, act as if you already are that guy. And look, your mind is going to try and fight back, right? It's going to try and claw you back into that nice guy loser mode. But you have to bat away these thoughts, right? Just have a word. Like if you're starting to get infiltrated with those loser thoughts, just be like, not useful, not valid. Just say no, right? To bat these thoughts away. Don't pay them any attention, because if you practice this and are consistent with this for a full 7 days, and I guarantee that your life will start to change. 3. Pedestalize yourself. Bro, killing that nice guy inside of you isn't about becoming an arsehole or relinquishing all morality. It's about putting yourself first. The reason that the stereotypical bad boy is such an arousing archetype is because he's his own mental point of origin, right? He puts himself first. He does what he does because it pleases him to do so, whilst the nice guy is hiding behind this smokescreen of amicability. The bad boy just does what he wants to do, and if people don't like it, fuck him. And bro, it's this aspect of the quote-unquote bad boy that I need you to start assimilating into your own character, right? It's the ability to say what you feel rather than what you ought to say. Like if you don't like something, say it. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. Like if your friends are going out drinking at the weekend, but you'd rather stay home and work on your business, then don't go along just because you're scared of losing them as friends. Or if you're dating a girl and the relationship isn't working, then don't just stick in that relationship because you're scared of upsetting her. No, have the self-respect to walk away. Killing your inner nice guy then simply comes down to you being more honest, right? Like practicing honesty, because you know The Alabaster Girl by Zamperion. If you've not read it, great book. But in The Alabaster Girl, Zamperion says that the ultimate aphrodisiac is honesty. And bro, for you, being more honest might simply come down to saying no more often. It might mean walking away from the relationships, the people, the situations which no longer serve you, or it might mean doing what you want rather than what you think you should. If you're someone who is serious about mastering the art of cold approach and becoming the most fuckable version of yourself, then here's what I want you to do. First of all, click the first link in the comments and get instant access to my free online course, Conversation Killer. This course gives you everything you need to get started and get results from cold approach. Go out, try it on your own for 1 month. And if after 1 month you're still struggling and you're not seeing the progress, then consider applying to work with me one-on-one.
Get in contact with this man while you can, because his prices are going up and it's a fucking steal. I mean, I've gotten, I'd say $100,000 worth of value. If I was a millionaire, I would easily pay $100,000 for this experience. He's changed my entire life completely, and I've known him for a week.